We are Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington football team.
Set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Hardman on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
35-yard line.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Vikings nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Thomas. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 42. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. From the shotgun, Griffin. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Griffin. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Vikings nothing. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Minnesota.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
There it is.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Adam Vinatieri.
That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Thomas. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that'll be incomplete.
The pass.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
It's a gain of 7.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And 10.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards.
They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Third down.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now Griffin on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, Griffin letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Griffin is going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Griffin, he's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Griffin. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
7-yard line.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Griffin. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That's the end.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
The onside kick recovered by Washington.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Griffin. They're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
30 was the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. 30 was the mic. 30 was the mic.
Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
30 was the mic. No chance. 30 was the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Number 30.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
30 was the mic. Hey, let's get in that hole. 30 was the mic.
From the gun, Griffin. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
31's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Operating from the gun, Griffin. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That's trash. 31's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
12-yard line.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Vikings.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. As a bad play on one hand, a good play.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
after the interception. Here's Griffin. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 29 is the mic.
On first down, Griffin. Forced out to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
It's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the interception by the right. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Vinatieri set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Operating from the gun, Griffin. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
the pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Griffin. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Griffin. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Griffin will throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Switch.
2nd and 5. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
The pass.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Minnesota.
Kill, turn up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The onside kick recovered by Washington.
Griffin going to throw it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington football team. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
40-yard line. That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Griffin on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
31's the mic. I know it's
Throwing again. Griffin. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team's side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 60 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
31's the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hurt. 19 light.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Number 2.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Back to throw again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the shotgun, Griffin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Griffin. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's top right there. 31's the mark. Hey, go street. On
first down, Griffin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Minnesota.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Complete to number 80.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
Washington.
Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Griffin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Griffin. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For George Kittle, incomplete. He was
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up a 3rd down. And
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll get this this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Minnesota.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Washington.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
For 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Sam Hubbard able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Griffin back into his end zone. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
9 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Griffin. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
The 31-yard line. Throwing on first down. Griffin. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sam Hubbard in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Washington.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Griffin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Washington 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to the air, RG3 after the pick six. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
9-yard line.
31's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 31's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
From the gun, Griffin. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Griffin. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Griffin looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Washington.
A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Griffin. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. From the gun, Griffin. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Operating from the gun, Griffin. Buying time to his, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 36. Washington 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
The 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
7-yard line.
From the gun, Griffin. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack by Devin Bush. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Griffin completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Once again, Griffin. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for number 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up second and 10.
Second and 10.
Throwing again, Griffin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Griffin. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw again. They'll let this go for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 85 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The onside kick recovered by Washington.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to... Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
The pass.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Check 26, check 26. The mic. Hey, pick it up.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds.